In the middle of the Central American country of Guatemala, archaeologists are finding new evidence about the ancient Maya civilization. They're discovering a Maya world that may have existed long before scientists thought it did. Under the leaves and earth of the Guatemalan jungle, the secrets of this new discovery may lie under one of the biggest pyramids ever built, the Great Pyramid of Danta. Archaeologist Richard Hansen is traveling to the site of the pyramid. He suspects that the area called Mirador may have information about the origins of one of the world's greatest civilizations. He thinks that it may unlock the secrets of the early Maya. The culture that is thought of as classic Maya grew across Central America between AD 250 and 900. However, archaeologists are now discovering a Maya civilization that existed 1,000 years before the Classic period, in the pre-Classic period. Most of the remains of this newly discovered culture lie under the earth in the Mirador region. They may be near an ancient city that has been lost for hundreds of years, El Mirador. Hansen has worked for more than 20 years at El Mirador. During that time, he has been trying to solve the mystery of the early Maya. Who were they, and how did they achieve so much? Hansen hopes to find the answers by digging under the pyramids.
Well, this is the third level of the Great Pyramid of Danta at El Mirador. The largest pyramid at the site, which stands for nearly a half a mile on platforms below us here, and probably one of the largest pyramids in the world.
The Danta Pyramid was built during a time that many people consider to be basic and simple. But if the early Maya were so simple, how did they build a structure that was as complex as the Great Pyramids of Egypt? According to Hansen, the kings of the Maya were as important as the ancient Egyptian kings.
The person that commissioned this building was not a simple chief living in a grass hut. This was a king on the order of Ramses and Cheops.
Hansen dreams of finding these kings from the beginning of Maya time. He hopes that their tombs will reveal who they were. Most archaeological discoveries focus on the physical evidence or outer signs of the power and influence of the kings. Hansen says that there's not a lot of knowledge about them as people. He feels that the work that archaeologists are doing in Mirador may help scientists get to know the kings more personally. Hansen is especially interested in one of the smaller pyramids of El Mirador. One of the stones in the pyramid has a large jaguar paw with 3 claws on it. Hansen believes that this could be a temple, the tomb of an important king who ruled from 152 BC to 145 BC during the pre-classic period. The king's name means Great Fiery Jaguar Paw.
This may be a symbol of this. That's why this building is so interesting to us, because it's possible that this king could be buried here.
Is the Jaguar Paw King buried in the temple? Hansen wants to find out. He's brought in the newest technology in underground imaging systems to do this. This special equipment sends electrical currents through the ground. These currents determine whether the ground is solid or if there's an opening. The system then creates a map of what's under the soil. Will the imaging system show an empty room? If it does, it might be a place where there's a king's tomb. After 3 hours, the mapping expert has a result. There is an open space under the pyramid that's about 11 meters under the earth. It's approximately 8 meters long by 2 meters wide. That's just the right size for a king's tomb.
So that's definitely there. Yeah. So the shape may be different because the elevation change.
Hansen may soon uncover a major archaeological discovery.
That's exciting, yeah. This is exciting.
Hansen's team begins to dig. It's a challenging project. There's a lot of rock and earth to move.
We've got about 13 and a half yards into the building now, and that represents about 22 cubic yards of rock that we brought out of there.
Hansen and his team dig deep into the Jaguar Temple. He's determined to prove that great fiery jaguar paw really existed all those years ago.
Verlos un poquito más.
The digging continues for some time. Finally, they arrive at the place where the equipment showed a space that might be the king's tomb. The team could be just a few minutes away from finding the tomb of great fiery jaguar paw. The team finally breaks through, but there's disappointment waiting on the other side. There's nothing behind the chamber wall.
There should have been a chamber or something on the other side of this wall. This is a setback. There should have been something there. So the fact that it's not there tells us that the elusive Khan kings are still elusive.
Does this mean that the mystery of the early Maya kings is just a story after all? Hansen doesn't think so. He still feels that they're real, and he's not content to give up easily. He's preparing to dig at another pyramid next year. Perhaps then, this archaeologist will achieve his goal of seeing the tomb of an ancient Maya king. Maybe he will finally find what he's looking for in the lost temples of the Maya.